Well, spring is in the air, and it's a perfect time to delve into spring cleaning.
Right. Cleaning and decluttering can actually decrease feelings of stress and boost your overall well-being.
A recent study found that 54% of Americans are just overwhelmed by the clutter in their home. UW Health's distinguished psychologist Shilagh Mirgain is here to talk about the benefits and how to get started.
Hi, Shilagh. Good to see you.
Happy spring.
Happy spring. All right, so talk about the physical and mental benefits of cleaning.
I think it's fascinating. We find that when your house is organized, you feel better, you have less stress. And we find that for women in particular, clutter and not having that cleanliness is associated with higher levels of cortisol in the system, so that stress hormone, feeling fatigued, and even depression. And there was one study that showed that having that clean house was a better predictor of health than just having a neighborhood that's walkable. So it matters, and spring is a great time to work on it.
It's really interesting because this is backed up by a lot of research. You sent us several studies that back up the fact that if your home space is not restful and restorative, it can really lead to stress and even to depression.
Absolutely. And as we're spring cleaning, we can think about a home office or work office, and we find that when the house is, or the workspace is tidy, we can focus and feel more productive. You know, if there's all these loose ends in your home or in your workspace, in your visual environment, it reminds you of the things you haven't done, or the dishes you have to wash, or the laundry, or the bills you have to pay. And so it's really hard to focus. And for a family life, you know, as well, you know, kids can relax and study better if the rooms are tidied up or the living room is comfortable.
So talk about how to get started, because sometimes when you're looking around, you just feel so overwhelmed. Yeah, and you don't know where to start, and then you just get so frustrated, and you're like, another time.
Exactly. It's easy to procrastinate and put off, right? So think about starting small. Set a goal in the next week of just maybe working on one area or one room or even one drawer. You can set a timer and say, I'm going to do something for 20 minutes or half an hour. And, you know, don't think like you have to do it all yourself. Maybe you buy a robotic vacuum, or you get your kids to help, or maybe you do a trade with a neighbor that they help you maybe with one thing,
and
then
really good
you can do something for them too.
Those are all great suggestions. Take it bit by bit. And maybe you made a really good point earlier about thinking when you're buying something that maybe right at the beginning resist the urge to add to the clutter if it's something you really don't need.
There's so much impulse buying, you know,
oh my
and
gosh,
we kind of are
instant gratification, right?
Yeah, we can feel happy after we made that purchase, but it can just take up more space. And so simplicity, you know, think about, do I really need it? Is it going to add value or joy to my home? Or is this going to be just one more thing I'm going to have to put away or not put away? And maybe resist that urge. And it's a great time also to donate things, you know, to charities or to a friend in need. So also think about, as you're going through things, maybe there are things that, again, no longer lift your spirit that might just be passed on to somebody who would really appreciate it.
Okay, we got to get cleaning.
It's all good. It does feel so good when it's all done. It's worth it. You know, it's daunting in the beginning, but then you do feel better when it's all...
And then take a picture of it, because you'll have proof at that point, especially before the kids get back into it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about how you can keep it up too. Maybe there's a cleaning day once a month that you work on this. It's not just spring, but throughout the year.
Good idea. Shilagh, good to see you.
Thank you.